So you've got a hot date tonight and you want to last longer in bed. I have got you covered, my friends. While you can't cure premature ejaculation in a day, you can absolutely build stamina and confidence, which is exactly what you need to last longer in bed tonight. So here is my quickest tip for building stamina and lasting longer instantly. Oh, you're gonna wanna watch to the end of this video because I'm gonna give you 3 stellar tips. And if you don't implement all 3 of them perfectly, then none of them are gonna work. So watch all the way to the end if you really wanna see results. If you're watching this, you're not alone. Premature ejaculation affects 3 out of every 10 men. That's 30%. And some statistics say it's actually even more, as in 5 out of 10. 1/2 of all men sometimes experience premature ejaculation. So you are in good company. In fact, you're in the company of most of the men out there. As a sex and relationship coach, I work almost exclusively with men who have premature ejaculation, and I will tell you that you can cure it pretty quickly. Usually someone only works with me for 90 days. Often it's about the 60-day mark that we would consider PE to be basically cured. But that said, it's not going to take you 60 days to build some stamina. So if you're someone who's reaching orgasm in under 5 minutes tonight, you might be able to boost your time to over 5 minutes, 7, 8, 9, even 10 minutes by tomorrow if you follow this tip. This tip is not go work out. I was just flexing. All right, if your date is tonight, first step is to masturbate today, during the day. Now, this, ever since There's Something About Mary came out, this has been a pretty well-known tip. But why does it work? Well, without the whole scientific lesson here, essentially fluids build up in your body that put pressure on your body to ejaculate. So if you've cleared out those fluids recently by masturbating all the way to ejaculation earlier in the day, then there's gonna be less pressure built up that's wanting you, it's kind of saying like, hey man, let's ejaculate later tonight. Now, one important caveat is it's not enough to just masturbate today. You need to masturbate for 10 to 15 minutes. Even if that's really challenging for you, you can get started, take your hands off, and come back to it later, but do not let yourself ejaculate quickly because you're actually going to be reinforcing that system that wants to go from erection to ejaculation as quickly as possible. So masturbate, but masturbate over the course of at least 10 minutes. And if you find that hard to do, I challenge you to go watch the other videos on my channel because I talk a lot about how to last longer even during masturbation in other videos. But for this video, suffice it to say, masturbate today before your date tonight. Step number 2 is all about getting out of fight or flight and into your rest and digest nervous system when you know that sexual activity is about to commence. In other words, you're nervous, understandably so. You've just had this date, maybe it went well, maybe it didn't go so well, but either way, you've had PE in the past, you've prematurely ejaculated recently, and now you're alone with this woman. What happens in your body? Right? You're nervous. You can feel like maybe you have a cold sweat, maybe your hands are clammy, maybe you feel your heart racing, but whatever happens, you're in fight or flight mode, okay? You feel that like jumpy, adrenalized, whatever. Like that fight or flight mode is sometimes what causes PE to happen to begin with. It's almost like because your body feels like there's gonna be a tiger jumping out and killing you and eating your guts at any given moment, like, if you go to have sex, your body's gonna go to finish that sex really quickly. It's gonna just be like, let's ejaculate in case that tiger comes and eats us. Only in this case, there's no tiger, you're just nervous about disappointing this woman, right? So in order to get through that, we've got to train your nervous system that it's okay, it's safe, there's no tiger, I'm not gonna get my guts eaten at any given moment. The best way to do that is through breathing. So I'm gonna teach it to you right now, but the trick is that when you are with this woman, you tuck away to the bathroom, or you can even do this while you're with her, but if you practice it on your own beforehand, it's gonna be a lot easier. You do this breathing technique to help you get out of tiger mode and into tiger mode. Okay, let's practice it together. Number 1, close your eyes. That's right, I know you're watching YouTube. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. But if you're just sitting at home watching YouTube, close your eyes And take a deep breath in through your nose. And relax it out your mouth. Make a little sound in the exhale. In through your nose. Out through your mouth with a little sigh. Now in your next breath, breathe slowly into the count of 4. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Take your next deep breath in. Breathe in all the way fully. And then exhale all the way fully so there's no stale air left over in your lungs. And finally, on your next breath in, after you get to 4, I want you to hold your breath to the count of 4. And then relax and release it. I'll demonstrate for you now. And repeat. This breath causes you to move slowly. Holding your breath allows you to get more oxygen from each deep inhale. And when you exhale all the way out so that there's no air left in your lungs, you give your body the best chance to take a deep, really oxygenating inhale. If you do this for 10 breaths, you will start to notice a shift in your body. If you've been doing it right now, take a second to notice what's already different in your body. Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel more calm? Do you feel less like at any moment you're going to get jumped by a pack of angry dodo birds? What's an extinct animal? Woolly mammoths? A whole pack of mammoths or whatever. Do you feel less stressed about work, bills, job, performance anxiety, etc.? Yeah. Notice that taking these deep breaths helps you to stay calm and centered. So that is step number 2, and that is probably the most crucial. But here's the third. Here's like the icing on the cake. Here's what's going to bring it all together. So number 1, you masturbated earlier in the day for 10 or 15 minutes. You already know that you're able to last that long. Congratulations. Number 2, you get together, you excuse yourself, you go to the bathroom for a couple minutes, and you do these deep breathing exercises. When you come back into the room, you're all centered and calm and sexy. And then step number 3 is you say to her these magic words. I just want you to know that I'm a little nervous. This is the elephant in the room. When you say this, not only are you creating a little bit of vulnerability and letting her know that you're willing to be intimate with her because you're willing to admit something like that that's very private and very personal and very vulnerable, which women love. But not just that, when we speak the thing that we are afraid of, when we like make it known, when we acknowledge it, then we're no longer under pressure to make it look like it's not happening. For example, when I go and speak to an audience, I don't really get that nervous anymore, but when I used to get really nervous, I would go up and I would grab the microphone and I would say, wow, I'm really nervous. And when I say that, not only does every person in the audience instantly empathize with me because they know what it feels like to be nervous, but also it's like it cuts the tension. I no longer have to pretend that I'm not nervous. I no longer have to pretend that I'm not confident about speaking in front of the room. And guess what? Every time after I would say that, I was like, all right, cat's out of the bag. Let's do it. So you follow this 3-step formula, masturbate for 10 or 15 minutes today, do your deep breathing exercise, and tell her that you're a little bit nervous or a little anxious and you really want to please her. And it's, This, my friend, this is the instant stamina increase. That's it. That is it. That is all you need to last longer and have more stamina tonight. Now I want you to go home, try it for yourself, and write in the comments how well it worked for you. And if you have any other thoughts or other things that you've done that have given you an instant stamina boost, write those down as well. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up and let me know so that I can keep bringing you awesome content and helping you last longer in bed. If you like this advice, you are gonna love my free guide to lasting longer in bed. The link is below. Go and download it. It's totally free. There's no cost to you, and you can start implementing the advice in there today to help you see a difference tomorrow. All right? Download the free guide, holler at me, let me know what you think, and I'll see you around, Tiger. Woo! Spinning chair.